Hi, I'm Elizabeth Birch. I have 2 poems for you. And I'll start by saying I love Plymouth festivals, so thank you, Jennifer. One of the festivals that I love is the Herring Run Festival. It happened 2 months ago. I actually missed it this year, but it's when the fish swim up the river. And last year I went and learned a lot about eels from some poor guy who works for the town, and I kept asking questions, and it inspired this poem. It's called Evanesce. A pilgrim pulled by something beyond her understanding, the eel leaves the Atlantic as if she must, the town brook pouring out and pulling her in. Her tiny glass body strengthens as she pushes upstream, darkens as she dares, deeper against the current, seeking something undefined and up waterfalls, limbless bending around stones and over land, across roads, until she finds herself held in the smooth, saltless embrace of pond water, someplace she deems home. Fed on fish and frogs, hidden from hawks, contented in shadows and the soft dark of decomposing leaves, she grows, inches to feet, through seasons, droughts, and meteor showers, long and green, long and green, long and green. Then one day, awakened by a spring stream's whisper or secrets passed through underwater sunlight, she returns, through silt and sand, down the brook and back to the bay, her unconscious chasing its salty beginnings, a mysterious longing fulfilled. Aged silver by her journey, she brings life in the same sea from where she came, so that her children may be swept away by the same ocean currents of chance that stole her years ago and carried far from warm waters. Their journeys will differ from hers, but each will be free of nostalgia, plans, or precedent, each only knowing arrival, distance unbending horizon's true curve. She stares at their silhouettes on the surface, her baby's glass bodies, light of the world, shining through them and holding her gaze as it fades, her tired torso sinking beneath a blanket of seaweed, knowing someday, when they are long and green, her children, imprinted with invisible maps back to Sargasso, will return to sleep beside her in a sea surrounded by sea. Thank you. Now, much shorter one. This is called Seeking Restoration Along Route 3A. Stripped of shingles outside and plaster inside, the home becomes a square stack of aged planks, balanced street side, the thin edges of fragile lives. Centuries old hands put these planks in place. They held steady, pulled back, embedded wrought iron nails, raised aletheia. The builder's bones, now bare, lay buried beyond the edges of knowing, with no one left for remembering. The creation, now bare, readies for rebirth, wood willing to withstand another lifetime with or without us. I walk these historic streets encased in crust of tears and ocean. I notice rotations of renovations and wish to learn the patience of prophets, their faith in resurrection. Instead, I worry what color to paint the walls and forget the swift swing required to secure my nails, the rot slowly spreading beneath my layers. Thank you.